I was really disappointed at the lack of videos on YouTube showing how to do this, and maybe it's just not a common upgrade, but I really wanted to upgrade this seat. Now, this seat is actually a lot nicer than some of the other riding lawnmower seats I've seen. Apologize for the air conditioner. The cover's cheap plastic and it's reasonably comfortable, but it keeps sliding forward when you go over the bumps, and I think a mouse has chewed some of the padding. So I just want to upgrade a seat. Now Cub Cadet makes a new seat, and I'll insert a picture of the new seat here, which is a slight improvement over this. Slightly better material, maybe a little more padding, I don't know, but it's a slight improvement. But it's $350 for a direct bolt-on slight improvement, and I ordered this seat, which I got off Amazon. The back is right there. The back, the seat cushion, it's foldable. I ordered this from Amazon for $180. So I had to ask myself, because my girlfriend was complaining about this seat, we both mow at the same time. I decided, why pay $350 for a slight upgrade when I could pay $180 for a huge upgrade? Now this is, the brand is Tixea, T-I-C-S-E-A on Amazon. I got it from Amazon. It's got armrests. These are hard plastic armrests. Well, they're a little cushiony, but whatever. So, but the problem is, it's not going to bolt. It's not going to bolt up to this. Now, if I'd have bought the MTD seat, the Cub Cadet seat, it'll just slide right on. So, the difficult part is going to be getting this plate to match up with the bottom of this seat. Now, based on what I've read, these rails are on sliders, as you can see. See those sliders? So there's quite a huge range of adjustment to these rails. I need a bolt hole there, and you see it's got its own adjustment lever there. Slider rails. So as I tackle this project, I'll show you how I did it and how hard it was, whether I needed spacers, and whether or not it'll be easy for you to do. And that's what I'm going to do. Alright, I've removed the seat from the mower. This is the plate I'm going to try to mount it to. I might try to put a bolt through one of these square holes over here and then just drill that line right there. This slides with the lever for adjustment, and this just free slides, but this is notched. So I'm going to put this in the middle of its travel, both of them, set it down on the plate, and then try to put the seat approximately where I would want it if I was sitting on it. That way it'll have adjustment forward and back from where I think it might want to be comfortable for me. And then I'm going to mark where the seat is on there, and then try to mark where these holes are so I can get a ballpark for where to drill holes for the included hardware. See, there's 4 bolts in there, an Allen and some nuts, and it should be pretty straightforward. And I might need to use a washer on the square hole, but I think I have some. So I'm going to set this down and try to mark about where these holes are going to go. And you can see this one is got some room for error, and I think I might drill the holes a little big on the plate so that I have a little bit of an adjustment, because these are going to have to be very, very parallel with each other for it to slide back and forth. So let me set it on there and get it marked and try to find out where I'm going to drill some holes. Okay, I got the 4 holes drilled and the seat mounted. You can slide see, this is still loose. This is still loose. Mostly loose. But see, now I can slide the seat back. Slides perfectly now. I can slide the seat back and tighten these. You have to slide the seat back and forth to get access to these bolts here. So now I'm going to tighten these down, which will lock these into the seat, and then I'll slide the seat forward, and I should be able to get to these to tighten those down. But first I'm going to square the seat up on the plate right now, because you can see it's a little crooked, so I'm going to adjust it over this way like this to get it straight, and then run those bolts down, and then I'll just be attaching the back and the armrests. Okay, I got it done, and let me tell you what I had to do. Overall, I would say it was pretty easy. Now, if you don't have drills, tools, haven't done anything like this before, it might be difficult. You might want to get somebody to do it for you, but it was pretty easy. But let me tell you what I had to do, because I had to make a slight modification after I thought I was done. Well, first of all, I put these arms on backwards. I had the left on the right and the right on the left. So once I figured out how to that was wrong, I did it right. Or I fixed it. So that's how it's supposed to be. And of course, these fold up. They're not very stiff, but whatever. Overall, I really like this seat. Sitting on it, it's comfortable. Huge improvement. But I'll tell you what I had to do. You see how the back is at that angle right there? Well, it was more upright and it wasn't comfortable. It was a little too, the back was just too far forward, and it was back as far as it would go. It folded forward, folded flat, and I don't know why you would want it to do that. So the seat I took off didn't do that. This one did, but all the way back, it wasn't back far enough for me to be comfortable. So what I did was I took a Dremel. See this slot right here? See this slot? I had to extend the slot this way so the seat could come back further. So I had to Dremel extra slot length this way, and it only takes a little bit. So like 1/8 of an inch would end up being like a full inch up here. So be careful that you don't do too much. So I ground this slot further that way, and I did the same thing over here, and then I just put a bolt through there. This came with like a button. You push the button. It was actually like kind of like this button, and the other side looked like this. So there was a button there, and you push this button to make the seat fold down. Well, I don't need it to fold down. So I extended the slot on both sides and then just put a bolt through there. So now it doesn't fold flat anymore, but I don't need it to. But it did bring it back further, which made it more comfortable. So now it's perfect. It still slides forward and back. Right now it's about where I want it, so I'm gonna leave it. But this lever right here, you just lift it up and it slides forward and back. Overall, I really like it. It's comfortable, much better than the stock seat. And yeah, so if you want to try that, it worked pretty good.